What's up everybody? My name is Chris, you are watching Survival Zone 101 and today I'm going to talk a little bit more about survival psychology. And in the last episode we've been talking about stress, and for stress it's made up from some stressors. Stressor is something that makes us stressed. So this is a source of stress. There are several ways of getting stressed by different stressors, and there are many types of stressors. So we'll take a closer look at several of them. And I must say, very important thing, that stressors are not always just alone. Sometimes you may face several stressors at a certain situation, and those stressors may come to you together, so your stress will be much higher level, and you have to get used to it. So that's very important to understand stressors, to know them, and to prepare and predict them, so you will have a full plan of action to fight with them, to actually overcome them and use them for your advantage in any possible way. And first kind of stressor is, of course, pain. Pain is a sign of our body that something is wrong with it, that we are sick, that we are injured, that we have a wound. So pain is first stressor, and it's giving huge stress often. However, the main rule about managing it is that the more you will feel that pain, the more you will be thinking about it. So if you will be laying down and you will be just thinking about, oh my god, I'm so in pain, it's unbearable, and I can't get over it, then trust me, you will simply have more pain. So how to overcome it? Stop thinking about it. It's possible to control pain, which will allow you to stand it more, and it won't be that stressful for you. So this is very important, and probably we'll be talking about it in the future. Wound, sickness and death. Those three things are another stressor which is huge, which is having huge impact on this how we are staying alive in any survival situation. Wound, as I said before, it causes, of course, pain, which is another stressor. So here is an example of having two stressors at once. And of course, discomfort, it doesn't allow us to be that mobile. We cannot find food, we cannot find water, or we cannot move. So we can't travel and find someone to help us. This is very huge thing, and it has a huge impact on this how we are staying alive. Same with sickness. Sickness also causes pain, and also it makes us very weak. So definitely it has huge impact as well on our psychology. And of course death. Well, death, here comes something that definitely may put us down. If you will see someone is dying next to you, then you are also thinking about it, and the more you are thinking about it, then you will be more stressed, right? So having your friend who is dying next to you, it's something that may cause lots of stress, and that's completely normal. But you have to understand that this is just one of stressors, and that you have to think about it from the other way, not that emotional way, because you have to stay alive. So this is very important thing, to overcome it in a way of thinking about it in very book way, in very strict way. By this you are avoiding emotions, and the less emotions you are having during taking certain actions, then in most of cases it's better. Being not sure and having lack of control. There is saying in survival that the only guarantee is actually having no guarantee about anything. The main thing here is that we are living in society that takes lots of things for granted, and we are not get used to feeling some discomfort. We are not get used to being unsure about our situations. We have to have everything sure. We know what kind of weather we will have, because we have the weatherman who will tell you that tomorrow there will be rain. We know what our life is going like, more or less, but you know what are your plans for tomorrow. And in survival, you never know what will happen. You may be attacked by a bear tomorrow, and if you survive, then you'll be like Leo and in his last movie, for which he got Oscar, and you will have to survive somehow. So this is very important thing, to not take things for granted and to think about it, that you may be in situation that may make you feeling unsure about your situation in that time. People that are having less informations and less control, and feeling that they are having less control, they are getting more stressed. So how to avoid it? Well, of course, by education. Right education, right training. The more informations you are having, and the better education you are having about survival and lots of other things. It's about whole kinds of life, because you know, if you will be the better driver, then you will be able to predict some things on the road, and you will know what to do if you will, for example, will be having some slide on slippery road. So this is very important to know, and this may save your life if you will have more information and you will feel that you are having any kind of control about your situation. You won't be that stressed. Environment. Yes, environment can be stressor. It depends, but it depends if environment has lack of food, lack of water, if it's very cold or very hot. All those things have huge impact on this, if you are stressed or not. Also some animals, people who may hurt you if you are, for example, in some kind of country where there are some terrorists or other kinds of generally dangerous people. This may cause that you will be feeling stressed. And this is something that we mostly can't do anything about it. So once again, here comes information, and the more information you have about your environment, the more control you are feeling, and you are able to somehow get rid of that stress. But environment is something that you can't change unless you escape from it. So of course, escaping from there into environment that is more friendly is one of your goals, but it's not possible to be achieved that often. Sometimes you have to stay there, and sometimes you have to face that stress as well. Hunger and thirst. Hunger and thirst are things that have enormous impact, and here comes the reason why. Of course, we all know that lack of water and lack of food may cause simply that you will die. You will feel drowsy, you will feel weak, and if you won't have water, then it will happen even quicker. If you will be hungry, it won't appear that quickly, but it will as well. What to do? Of course, if you are having lack of water, you have to stop eating, because I mean, not completely, but you should try to stop eating a lot. The reason why is the more you are eating, the more water you are using from your organism to digest your food. So if you are in such a situation, well, lack of food causes that sooner or later you won't be able to eat that much, and you will be still getting weaker. So of course, having some water and food is crucial thing, and finding water and food, which also should be conserved for the future, is one of the most important goals in survival, and without it you won't survive. Many people are actually get used to that. They are going to the shop and then they are just having food every day. People who were having some survival situations, they know that without food you may stay alive with no larger impact on your body for a few days, and you can use that time for your advantage, for taking actions, for finding food, finding water, finding some cave or some kind of place where you can hide from bad weather or animals or whatever it is. So this is something very important to know, that people who are taking water and food for granted Sometimes they are not even taking actions to find them, although they are very hungry and very thirsty. Why is that? Well, we are living in society where everything is provided and people are not used to fight for it. They are not used to find it and take action for finding it. So that's a problem, but we have to overcome it. Being tired. This is another stressor, and it's quite common because people are getting tired very quickly. We are living in society where we are not that getting tired. We are having cars, we are having lots of other devices that allow us to live easy life, and this causes that people who are getting just few scratches, that have to walk for a longer time, they are already in stress because they have never been in such situation. Same about lack of sleep. We are get used to sleep a lot. I'm sleeping a lot, as much as I can. However, I know that if I even sleep 4 hours, I'm still gonna work and somehow I will manage it. But some people are like, they are sleeping 5-6 hours and they are still not feeling, well, they are still feeling tired. People like to sleep for a long time, and they will be in a shock, psychological shock, in they won't, for example, sleep for a longer time if they will have to stay up for the night and look around if there is no animal or something else that is coming for them. Same cause lack of some energy, and this is huge stressor as well. That's why it's here on this list of few most important stressors in survival. That psychological shock is actually something so huge that may completely become a game over for you. The more you are thinking about your situation in a negative way, the more pessimistic you are, the worse is your position, and probably your chances as well are going down. So this is important to do your best and try hard to overcome it and do your best to survive, because without it you won't. Loneliness. Being lonely is a huge stressor as well. People are feeling lonely, and when they are having to when they have to face some problem situations alone, they are often in a huge stress. We are having support of our friends, of our family, of our loved ones, and this is something that we can't have sometimes in a survival situation. So this is a huge stressor as well. And of course it's much harder to take actions in under such stress caused by being lonely. It has not only psychological but also physical impact, because we have to work harder, and of course working in a group is better. We are having someone who can help us, and doesn't matter if it's one or more people, but it's simply better. And if we are alone, then our morals are going down as well, so we may not survive if we are not fighting for us. Okay, so those stressors are the most important ones. I really hope that it will help you to understand how you should overcome stress. You know some stressors already, so you will know how to actually put your energy into what parts of actions and your life during survival situations. So I hope that it was very helpful and informative video for you. If yes, if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The link is in the description, also to my Facebook fan page, so click like on it as well, follow me there, and have an awesome day. Take care and see you in the next episode of Survival Zone 101. Bye.